It's Thursday, June 15th. Good morning. I'm Jasmine Anderson. We begin with a story you'll see only in Newsday: pot shop problems. Long Islanders with a retail marijuana license say they can't find locations to open stores. Steve Langford reports.
I've spoken to probably every commercial real estate agent that there is.
There are plenty of empty storefronts out there, but Brian Stark can't find any retail space for his new state-licensed cannabis dispensary business.
Hoping by the end of the summer, once the regulations pass, I'll be able to secure a location, and by the end of the year, I'd be open.
Stark scored a coveted cannabis dispensary license from New York State last November, but current local zoning restrictions limit legal pot shops mostly to industrial areas.
You want to be somewhere where there's going to be people constantly, so that when you walk out with your money or whatever, and at the end of the night, you feel safe walking to your car.
New state regulations are expected to be finalized later this year that may allow licensed marijuana retail shops to locate in some strip malls like this one in Babylon, where there's already a liquor store.
A retail area is where we want to be. It's a retail business.
There are just 4 towns on Long Island that allow marijuana shops: Babylon, Brookhaven, Southampton, and Riverhead. And those towns largely limit cannabis dispensaries to industrial areas and select retail locations.
I looked at about 30 to 50 locations, and everyone was denied.
Al Caprero owns this building in Brookhaven, where he'd love to put his new licensed cannabis dispensary here or just about anywhere on Long Island.
It's not just the town of Brookhaven. Every municipality is giving a very hard time.
But local zoning restrictions mean he too will have to wait until state regulations are expected to go into effect. And lawyers say the licensees will likely have to go to court to enforce the state's position, which could make it slow going.
Marijuana is still frowned upon, and I understand, but you know, it's New York State is making it so a marijuana dispensary business should be equal to any other business in New York State.
Caprero is eager to hire staff and employ workers for his new business here on East Main Street, but he assures local residents his shop will not bring problems to the area.
It's not going to be like a big, party every day and come here and hang out and let's smoke our weed in the parking lot. No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have security. You're going to buy your stuff. You're going to bag your stuff up and you're going to leave.
The winds of change. Steve Langford for NewsdayTV.
Read more about recreational marijuana shops on Long Island on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Hate crime charges today for one of the 2 men cops say attacked a same-sex couple in Patchogue. Police say Joseph Kess of Patchogue and another man yelled anti-lesbian remarks at 2 women watching the sunset at Mascot Dock last month. We're told one of the men punched one woman while the other tried to push the second woman into the water and threw one of their cell phones into the water. Kess is in court today. The search continues for the second suspect. The case against the ex-Marine charged in a deadly subway chokehold death is moving forward. Daniel Penny has been indicted by a grand jury in the death of Jordan Neely. According to the city mayor, Penny was initially charged with manslaughter last month. It's not clear if the grand jury has modified that charge or when Penny is due in court. Safety concerns here at Freeport High School. Police say a 16-year-old student was arrested Monday after he brought a gun to school. Only in Newsday, a judge has ruled or ordered the Longwood School District to disclose decades-old reports of sexual abuse and misconduct by its employees. The documents will be evidence in a lawsuit filed by a 2001 graduate who says she was abused by her science teacher, William Wenck, when she was 17 years old. She claims the district did nothing after the alleged abuse was reported. He denies the claims. Now a state Supreme Court justice says the information about other abusers could be useful in establishing a pattern and practice of allowing and concealing sexual abuse, as well as negligence in sexual abuse incidents. It's fixed after snarling traffic for nearly 2 weeks. The Lido Beach sinkhole is repaired. The finishing repairs on a 20-foot deep sinkhole on Lido Boulevard were completed yesterday afternoon.
Newsday. It's just really special to be one of the 6 guys, even one of the 6 guys up there. The award really could have gone to any one of us.
My parents definitely had a big effect on that. They always said, don't come home after school, you have to play a sport.
Top honors for 2 standout high school athletes. Plus,
the question that I pursue in the work is, can a culture sustain itself when it no longer has access to the environment that fashions that?
only in Newsday, the Shinnecock artist using art to bring attention to climate issues. But first, your hyper-local weather. Here's a look at Tiana Beach and Hampton Bays. A beautiful afternoon on tap, mostly sunny. Highs around 78 degrees today. Tonight, we cool down to the 60s. Tomorrow, rain returns with temps in the 70s. And here's a look at your futurecast. Again, showers are back in the forecast tomorrow evening, and you may need an umbrella handy, so keep that in mind. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say, install Newsday. Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can. High School Sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
Prestigious honors for some local high school athletes. They just received the 2023 Del Cave Award. Carissa Kelman has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Being a part of the Long Island athletic community is really so special.
Suffolk's top athletes were celebrated for their accomplishments in athletics, academics, and community service at the 23rd annual Butch Del Cave Awards breakfast. There are 2 nominees, 1 boy and 1 girl from each of the 53 schools in Suffolk County. There are 10 finalists and then 1 winner of each of these trophies.
2023 Men's Award winner, Brady Clark.
I'm so lucky to play for this community, and I wouldn't have traded it for the world.
Clark stars in football, basketball, and baseball and has a 97.4 weighted GPA.
It's really special to be one of the 6 guys, even one of the 6 guys up there. The award really could have gone to any one of us.
West Babylon's Lacey Downey, who has been selected 8 times to Newsday All Long Island lists for field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse, also received the trophy.
I think I got lucky with my genes a little bit. But my parents, they always pushed me to not just be great in one sport, be great in all sports.
Downey also has a 107 weighted average and an array of community service contributions.
I've always just been so hardcore and strict on my academics more than my athletics, but athletics have taught me to work hard in the classroom.
In Holbrook, I'm Carissa Kelman for Newsday TV.
Congratulations! For more on the Del Cave Award winners, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
It's Father's Day weekend, and there's some fun stuff to do with Dad. Here's what's up on Long Island. The Batatuck Lions Club Strawberry Festival is underway. Enjoy strawberry season with 100,000 berries for sale, along with live entertainment, arts, and crafts. The festival also includes the crowning of the Strawberry Queen and a strawberry shortcake eating contest.
Everybody needs a little love, 'cause your happiness is hard to find.
See Junior Marvin and the legendary Wailers rock out at the Paramount. They take the stage in Huntington on Saturday night. Or watch the Meadowbrook Polo Club tournament. The matches feature world-class athletes and the halftime tradition of treading the field for all spectators photo ops. It's Saturday at the Bethpage Polo Field. For admission info and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Environmental awareness and sustainability, finding a voice in the work of a local artist. Macy Egeland has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
I'm really honored to be closer to home.
Courtney Leonard is the local artist behind 2 new exhibits here on Long Island. Her work is being displayed at Planting Fields in Oyster Bay and here at the Heckscher Museum of Art in Huntington.
I'm looking a lot at our climate issues, our coastal erosion, our rising waters, our subsistence harvesting rights, and water quality.
The exhibit explores the different definitions of the word breach, focusing on the environment and Leonard's heritage as a member of the Shinnecock Indian Nation. Her family members were whalers.
As a Shinnecock person, I know what's happening here on Long Island, but as coastal people, water is rising everywhere. So you build a better conversation when you can build community and collective responsibility.
You'll see her work from the last 20 years. Many of these pieces were borrowed from their permanent homes in other museums across the country. This is a brand new piece that Leonard made for the Heckscher Museum. So even when this exhibit is over, it's here to stay. It's a map of Long Island made up of what looks like little shells, but each one is actually an individual thumbprint.
Each thumbprint is made out of porcelain, some of which have vignettes of transferware and imagery of my community members and family members and events. Some things are a little bit humorous. This is Baby Grogu.
Contact 2023 is made up of thousands of them, an account of the year of 2023, and a tribute to her family.
That's my daughter when she was born. I'm very proud of it. I try to make work that my heart is in and that I feel can last maybe potentially beyond me in a good representational way of who I am and where I come from.
Leonard's Breach collection and other works will be on display through November 12th. Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Egland.
Breathtaking work. For more on art exhibits, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.